You think you're going to make it as a creator. Guess again. Most people never do. And the worst part is, it's not because they're not talented. But here's why everything you believe about your creative future is wrong and what you need to do about it instead. So it's possible you're feeling stuck as a creator. You don't have an audience. You're not reaching the right people. You feel like you lack clarity and you're not actually getting where you need to go. You're not on the right path. You're running into obstacles. You're constantly questioning whether or not you're good enough or you're taking the right actions. Well, by the end of this video, you'll understand exactly why your beliefs about your creative future are wrong and how to actually take control of it. If any of this sounds familiar, don't worry. You've just been lied to about what it actually takes to make it as a creator. Hey creators, Aimon here. Through creativity, I've generated millions of views, millions in revenue, and I'm currently living my dream creative life. This is where I help creators find clarity, purpose, and profit. The first reason you are wrong. You think success is about talent. Now, talent is the most overrated thing in creativity, I promise you. Sure, talent is beautiful, but it definitely could be argued, and in my experience, this is real, that consistency and iteration will win over talent every single time. This is the main concept of the book Grit by Angela Duckworth. Take any stand-up comedian, for example. You can see at the beginning of their career, they're young, they're hopeful, right? And some of their jokes, they're not really hitting, but you can see that they've got this idea, they've got a bit of a concept, they're kind of working on how they're presenting their act, right? They've got a few funny bits and they're kind of flowing and the audience is vibing a little bit, but you can see their progression over the years as they refine exactly how they're showing up on stage. Their jokes get more refined, their physicality gets more refined, how they engage with the audience gets more refined. And then all of a sudden, you're watching this hilarious comedian, and sometimes you join in on this portion of the journey, right? You haven't even seen everything that's gotten them up to this point, and all it's taken is consistency over time of them showing up, trying to make jokes, getting beaten down, which I don't think I could ever be a stand-up comedian, by the way, because how terrifying would that be to just get the feedback consistently that that's not good, that's not good, that's not good. Whereas you can tell whether or not you're being good on camera or not. You can just cut that part out, right? But instead, comedians jump up on stage by themselves in front of a real audience. And they have clearly iterated their act constantly over many, many years. The thing about talent is, yes, you may have a natural inclination to be good or a little bit better than the average person at something, right? But if you're not constantly attacking that thing, you'll never refine that natural talent, right? And obviously it works really in your favor if you've got a little bit of talent and then you push the discipline side of it as well. But even if you don't have talent, if you do have the discipline, the consistency, and the attitude, you will win every single time over the person that just has talent. It's all in the momentum. The second reason you are wrong about your creative future is you think you need a big audience first or a big audience at all. Yeah, I'll start taking it more seriously when I have more followers. Nobody's really watching my stuff right now. I only got 100 views in that reel. Why am I even posting it all? Does any of that sound familiar? Most probably because your brain will do anything it can to try and stop you from failing. And thanks, brain, we appreciate that, but we don't really need you right now. But seriously, I don't know if you've seen this huge resurgence of YouTube and online businesses right now that have a very small but niche following, where they just actually go deep with all of the people that are interacting and engaging with their content. But there are people making millions of dollars with less than 10,000, even 5,000 subscribers on YouTube today. You know, they say that you need 1,000 true fans, but I don't even know if you need that. Honestly, if you started with 10, 50, 100 true fans or people that are actually engaged enough with the valuable content you're providing them, that they're willing to be monetized by you and give you money in return for all of the value that you're providing. That is all you need to start. And have a sip of green tea, huh? If you are just making content and not making offers, obviously you are not going to make money as a creator. It's just that simple. Give an actionable takeaway, right? Actually try and get people to take action so that they can make a change, make a difference in their life. This means that you must have a product accessible, whether it's a digital product or working with you one-on-one, or a free product that potentially leads to working with someone one-on-one, just providing so much value that people want to give you money, right? The truth, you don't need millions of followers. You just need a small, clear audience that is engaged with what you are providing them. And just on that point, I will make you a quick offer right now. At the moment, I'm doing free creator audits. All you have to do is click the link in the bio and I will do an audit on your whole creative project to make sure you have clarity, purpose, and profit and you're heading in the right direction with your creative project. If you would like something like this, it's a very limited offer. So click that link, jump in there, and I will give you your creator audit. The third reason you are wrong about your creative future is that you think you need to have it all figured out before you get started. Every successful creator you admire started completely clueless. Me, for example, I've run through over 15 different creative projects, and it took me 15 years to become a full-time creator. And I went through a lot of hell, and I went through a lot of iterations. But if I didn't do all of those things, I wouldn't be where I am today, right? So action is actually the thing that unlocks the next level for you. You are never going to make however much you want to make without making the tier below that and the tier below that. You are never going to be able to service 10,000 followers and get hundreds of thousands of views without servicing 1,000 followers and getting 500 views and unlocking those different levels, right? So you have to go through this journey to actually unlock where you need to be. And trust me, I've spent countless hours in my head trying to figure out different things, but I proved to myself every single time without fail that action beats sitting around thinking about what I think I should do, right? And don't get me wrong, brainstorming creative sessions with your creative business friends are always fun and always attacking these different problems, thinking about how you can do things and what could be better and blah, blah. But as long as you stick to one plan until you realize what the next step is for you, and then you stick to that one plan, and then you realize what the next step is for you, and then you stick to that one plan. Does that make sense? Perfection is a literal trap. It's not real. It does not exist. The sooner you start, the sooner you will figure it out. To recap, you don't need talent. You don't need a huge audience, and you do not need a perfect plan. The only thing standing between you and your creative future is action. So what's your next move?